All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 556. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who will probably get interrupted tonight by a phone call from work, Wombat.
Well, that's a joke because of yesterday. Everyone gets it.
Well, this is now we can blame the show being late on you.
Yeah, which is accurate and true.
Thank you. Mission accomplished.
I get, yeah. Yep. I was late. We were about to do a show, and I got called by work, and I had to do work instead.
And then Chip and I just talked about Wombat for 20 minutes.
That's a long time to talk about me, especially considering that I don't even think you guys like me. Or is that what you were talking about? How much you don't like me?
Are we ready to show feedback already?
No.
I didn't even include that comment.
Oh, was there some comment about that?
Yeah, people were upset that Shipwreck doesn't like me.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Shipwreck couldn't come up with something like nice to say about you really quick.
Yeah, that it's so difficult for Shipwreck.
I've had
to
a week to think about it.
About me.
He's written it down. Hold on one sec.
I stand
he
by
has a
my
prepared
comments.
statement. Wombat is a person. That's it. That's all he's got.
I have never been poisoned while being with Wombat. Not even once.
He even checks
never
your own
peed on
food for
Shipwreck.
poisoning.
Exactly.
He's like your own personal like food.
Although
tester.
probably not next weekend, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll see you, but I doubt I'll eat your food.
What food? There's food?
I'm sure we'll eat food at some point together as a family.
Tomorrow. The next weekend is the big Long Island Retro Live CAGcast, in case you forgot. Might as well just give you the info right now since we're talking about it. Sunday, we're going on at Sunday, 2 o'clock.
Sunday,
August 12th. Retro.
We'll give you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Right. You'll have to look over the edge to see us because it's in like a planetarium and it's fun. You've never seen
cool.
a podcast like this before.
My parents are going.
Oh, really?
Yep. I know.
So yeah, if you want to come in and meet Wombat's parents, this is your big opportunity.
This is your only chance. I've barely met them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you go to liretro.com, you'll see that the schedule is really packed with things to do over the weekend. They got retro tournaments, stuff to buy, like a lot more speakers than they had last year. I think a lot more everything than they have the year before. Basically, they're blowing up, Wombat.
I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to when my kids pick up something stupid and say they want to buy it. I could say, ask your grandmother.
Oh, that's the best. I did that last year for sure.
I know you did. So where do you think I got that idea from?
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to it this year.
And there's also on Saturday night, we're going to go to the Retro and Chill thing for at least some point. So that's Saturday night. So yeah, if you really want to meet us, come to lovely Long Island. And it's a lot of fun.
Hang out. Grab a drink.
What's been going on? Anything exciting with you guys? Or
I started Nutrisystem yesterday.
Ooh.
Yesterday was my first full day. It's been 2 full days. I'm ready to kill somebody.
But are you full? That's the question.
No, not even a little.
So hungry.
Oh,
man, I had such a good dinner tonight.
I bet. Although, tonight I had, because we had one left, I had the last HelloFresh meal that we had.
Right.
But that actually still was within the calorie count, which was kind of worked out.
Yeah, their meals are low calorie.
Yeah, so there are worse things I could have had if I was gonna. But yeah,
good luck, man.
The food I ate today. Thank you. Yeah, I got my first big box, and to keep because last time I did Nutrisystem, they didn't have frozen food. It was that long ago. Now it's mostly frozen food, but I don't. I have a freezer obviously in my kitchen, but I also have a family here who like to keep stuff in the freezer.
You can't dominate the freezer with your Nutrisystem.
I can't order a month's worth of food that goes in the freezer.
Right, most people I think would have a problem with that.
What's going on with your freezer? What's in the freezer?
What's in my freezer right now? It's mostly ice cream and vodka. It's a family freezer. What else do you have in your freezer?
And chicken nuggets.
And chicken nuggets, exactly. So we got our second freezer that we put in the basement.
Ooh, bonus freezer.
It's like a freezer chest. It's a 5 cubic foot freezer chest.
Nice, dude.
It's pretty awesome. So now I can put a body in my basement.
So yeah, you clean up the basement, and now you have now you have frozen food in there.
Now I have frozen food in there. So it's kind of
That's like the least interesting thing you could have done with the basement. Not to judge or anything, but
I'm doing something for my health.
look what Shipwreck did with his basement. He put in a barcade in there and theater and museum.
You know what? He's better than I am. Is that what you want me to say?
I also have a full-size freezer.
See? He started where I started. He started with a freezer, and then it all fell into place from there.
Yep, you're
well on your way.
Yeah, it's the shipwreck method.
I like
You gotta get that large freezer first.
Mm-hmm.
No, it makes sense.
And it's like, you know what goes great with a freezer? An arcade cabinet, and then it all falls into place.
A bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'm way behind. I don't have any of those things.
See?
Maybe in the garage I could have a giant freezer.
You can. I was gonna say because you don't really have a basement.
No.
Well, kind of.
Kind of.
I mean,
but
It's kind of basement-like.
I got robbed because no indoor ping pong. No. I mean, I got robbed in that I didn't get an actual basement.
I thought you were
no.
going into your ring security review all of a sudden.
Yeah, the ring alarm really let me know. No, I'm saying when we got this house, it was a source of controversy, at least with myself, that there wasn't any room to put a ping pong table inside the house. So the compromise was to put it outside the house, which isn't much of a compromise.
Well, I mean, you could, in theory, put a ping pong table on the main
You
floor.
could, but you need space really to do it right, and
you wouldn't have room for I don't know, anything else.
it would be weird.
So,
it's so.
Instead of having a dining room, having a ping pong room, I think that would be. I mean,
Well, they have these nice tables that are made out of wood. Trust me, I looked into this shit. You can get a classy ping pong table for your living room, but eventually you gotta say
put a tablecloth on it and chairs around it when no one's home,
right?
When no one's,
I don't know. That's what I really think about it.
That sounds about as classy as a classic ping pong table, the dining room table.
Right. Exactly. That's about the class level that's going on in my house at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So, we might as well talk about the Ring alarm system because at Five Horizons wants to hear an update because I mentioned that I bought it right when it came out. And I think I mentioned that I had some initial problems setting it up with the monitoring service, but they did sort it out for me, and the system works really well so far. Although, when you're explaining it to your kids, or kids, as the case may be,
as I say, you only have one.
I know, but I'm talking to you guys. And they look like they're paying attention. They're not paying attention. So at some point, your kid is going to come to you having set off the alarm and in a panic and not knowing what's going on. And it might happen while you're playing a computer game with the headphones on and you didn't hear the alarm going on. You don't know what's going on. And then all of a sudden your kid comes up to you and goes, I think I set the alarm off. And you scramble to pull out your phone and it's giving you the countdown timer before it calls the police. And I had 2 seconds left, and I got it. So it's like a video game inside a video game. But the system works. I gotta say, I'm very pleased with it, and certainly the price is right. So, Ring alarm. I haven't been robbed, Chip. Don't worry.
Good. How does that compare to before the alarm?
I still have not been robbed.
Okay.
But I had that, I did feel a little weird when we went away on vacation or something. I didn't really know what was going on. I don't know. I feel a little more secure, I guess, when I'm away on vacation now.
That's good. That's what you're paying for. So
that's what I'm paying for, and I'm only paying $10 a month.
Right.
It's not bad.
Woo-hoo. I don't know if I have anything for our unnamed home broken home segment. I thought about this fucking thing sucks, in a tribute to the great Bill O'Reilly, our fellow podcaster. But I did get my kitchen sink fixed. I don't know if I mentioned that. Nice. Remember when my sink collapsed?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
So you were having plumber.
And I had to get, I found a plumber who was very good and discovered that I needed a proprietary tool to fix the sink. And he got it for me and fixed it for $125.
Nice.
That
sounds fun.
Yeah. I mean, now my refrigerator seems to be falling apart. The doors don't seem to close quite right.
You know what you need? A second freezer.
Well, the freezer seems to work okay. All right, how about some show feedback? I'm getting tired thinking about the house.
Well, I don't know why you brought it up. Sox fan 13 has to say, I loved hearing about Raiders of the Lost Ark first viewing. I remember that female spirit haunting my dreams for a number of years after I saw it. My daughters are 10 and 8, and we just watched it. When Indy tells Marion to close her eyes, I just had the kids do the same thing, and that worked out pretty well. Yeah, I mean, he really enjoyed that movie. This week, I think I mentioned on the show last time that he's also turning into a Beatles fan, which is a real surprise. And it just happened to be, I think, the same week that they added Yellow Submarine to Amazon Prime. So we watched Yellow Submarine, and it was fine. It worked out well. It was weird.
I would watch Yellow Submarine. I don't think
it's right there.
Familiar with that.
It's not. Yeah, you already have it because I'm sure you have Amazon Prime.
Oh, I do.
Exactly. So it's there for the taking.
Beautiful.
Enjoy it.